Picture this. You're in a conversation with a woman, and with just a few carefully chosen words, you spark a connection so deep it feels almost magical. Sounds like something out of a movie, right? But here's the truth. Words have incredible power. When used the right way, at the perfect moment, they can ignite emotions, stir curiosity, and create an attraction that feels effortless. I'm about to share 6 secret phrases that can transform the way you connect with women. These aren't just pickup lines. They're tools to make you stand out, break through barriers like the friend zone, and build an irresistible bond. And trust me, the final phrase is a total game changer, one most guys are too hesitant to try. So, stick with me until the end. You won't want to miss it. Let's dive into the first phrase. You have a unique way about you. I like that. This one is subtle but packs a punch. It's not just a compliment, it's a spark that sets her mind racing. When you say this, she'll immediately wonder, what does he mean? What's so unique about me? That curiosity is what pulls her in. Most guys stick to safe, predictable compliments. Her looks, her outfit, her smile. Those are fine, but they blend into the background. This phrase, though, zeroes in on something deeper, something even she might not notice about herself. Maybe it's the way her eyes light up when she talks about her favorite book, or the quiet confidence in her voice when she's sharing an idea. By pointing it out, you show you're paying attention to her, not just her appearance. Here's how. To make it work, say it with a slight confident smile and hold eye contact for a moment. It's not just about the words, it's about the vibe you bring. Deliver it naturally and you'll create an instant connection. Try it next time you're chatting with someone special, and watch how her energy shifts. She'll lean in, eager to know what you see in her that's so unique. Next up, the second phrase. I like women who know what they want. This one's a game changer because it's not just flattery, it's a challenge. Most guys spend their time trying to impress, chasing approval with generic compliments. But when you drop this line, you're doing something different. You're setting a standard. You're showing you value confidence, clarity, and independence, qualities that resonate deeply. Imagine she asks, what do you look for in a woman? Instead of a vague, oh, someone nice, you hit her with, I like women who know what they want. Suddenly, the dynamic flips. She's not just being admired. She's wondering if she meets your standard. It's a subtle way to show you're not just another guy trying to win her over. You're someone with confidence, someone who knows his worth. The beauty of this phrase is that it taps into a universal truth. Women are drawn to men with standards. It signals maturity, self-respect, and a touch of boldness, qualities that are magnetic. Drop this line naturally in conversation, maybe when she's talking about her goals or making a bold choice. Watch how it shifts the energy. She'll feel the urge to prove she's that kind of woman, and that's when the attraction starts to build. Now let's talk about the third phrase. That's what I like most about you. This one takes compliments to a whole new level. Instead of tossing out something generic like, you're gorgeous, you're zooming in on something specific and authentic. Maybe it's, the way you talk about your passions is so inspiring. Or, you have this energy that's impossible to ignore. Why does this hit so hard? Because it makes her feel truly seen. Everyone craves recognition for something beyond the surface. When you notice the little things, like the spark in her eyes when she's excited or the way she carries herself with quiet confidence, it creates a connection that feels real and meaningful. Timing is key here. Use this phrase when you genuinely notice something unique about her. Maybe it's the way she laughs with her whole body, or how she listens so intently it makes you feel like the only person in the room. When you point it out, it shows you're not just going through the motions. You're present, observant, and invested. Say it with sincerity, and she'll carry that moment with her long after the conversation ends. Now let's get a little bold with the fourth phrase. I don't think you're ready for me yet. Oh, this one's fun. It's powerful because it taps into 2 psychological triggers: the fear of missing out and the allure of something rare. When you say this, her mind lights up with questions. What does he mean? Why wouldn't I be ready? You've just flipped the script. Instead of chasing her, you're positioning yourself as the prize. Here's how to pull it off. Keep it light and playful, with a confident smile, almost like you're teasing her. For example, if she says something flirty or brags about herself, you can respond with, "Interesting, but I don't think you're ready for me yet." It's not about pushing her away. It's about creating a fun challenge. The magic here is that she'll want to prove she is ready. It's a subtle way to show you're not just another guy trying to impress her. You're someone who values himself and isn't easily won over. The more she wonders what you mean, the more she'll engage trying to figure you out. It's a playful way to keep her hooked and make the conversation electric. Moving on to the fifth phrase, "I don't know if you can handle me." This one's all about playful confidence. It's a lighthearted challenge that keeps the conversation dynamic and fun. When you say this, you're planting a seed of curiosity. What's so special about him? Why wouldn't I be able to handle him? It's a great way to show you're self-assured without coming off as cocky. Picture this. She teases you about something, or maybe she's bragging a bit. You respond with a smirk and say, "I don't know if you can handle me." The playful tone is key. Keep it fun, not arrogant. This phrase works because it keeps her guessing. It creates a spark of intrigue that makes the interaction exciting. She'll want to rise to the challenge, and that back-and-forth energy is what builds attraction. Use it when the vibe is light and flirty, and watch how it amps up the chemistry between you. Finally, the sixth phrase, the one most guys are too afraid to use, "I'm not that easy." This is the ultimate power move. While most men bend over backward to seem available or eager to please, this phrase flips the dynamic entirely. It shows you're not just another guy chasing her. You're someone who values himself and isn't easily swayed. Here's how to use it. Say it with a confident smile and a playful tone. For example, if she teases you or tries to test you, you respond with, "I'm not that easy." It's a subtle way to show you're a challenge. And trust me, that's something women find irresistible. If she pushes back and asks, "Oh, what do I need to do?" just smile and say, "Maybe I'll tell you someday." That keeps the mystery alive and makes her want to know more. It's not about playing hard to get. It's about showing you have standards and confidence, which are incredibly attractive qualities. This phrase is your secret weapon to stand out and keep her intrigued. These 6 phrases aren't just words, they're keys to unlocking deeper, more meaningful connections. They're designed to make you memorable, to show confidence, and to keep her curious about you. But here's the real secret. It's not just about what you say, it's about how you say it. Deliver these lines with natural confidence, a playful vibe, and genuine interest in her. That's when the magic happens. Practice them, make them your own, and use them in moments where they feel authentic. You'll be amazed at how the dynamics shift in your favor. Let's recap the phrases one more time, because they're that good. First, you have a unique way about you. I like that. To spark curiosity and show you see her on a deeper level. Second, I like women who know what they want, to set a standard and flip the dynamic. Third, that's what I like most about you, to make her feel truly seen. Fourth, I don't think you're ready for me yet, to create a playful challenge. Fifth, I don't know if you can handle me, to keep the vibe flirty and fun. And sixth, I'm not that easy, to show you're a confident, high-value guy who's worth chasing. The beauty of these phrases is their versatility. You can use them in casual conversations on a first date, or even when you're trying to reignite a spark with someone you've known for a while. They work because they tap into universal truths about attraction. People are drawn to confidence, authenticity, and a little bit of mystery. When you combine these phrases with genuine interest and a playful attitude, you're not just talking, you're creating moments that linger in her mind. Now here's a pro tip to take this to the next level. Pay attention to her reactions. Women communicate a lot through subtle cues. Her smile, the way she leans in, or even how she responds to your playful challenges. If you notice her lighting up when you use one of these phrases, double down on that energy. Keep the conversation flowing, and don't be afraid to tease a little more or share something personal to deepen the connection. The goal is to make her feel like she's part of something special, something that's just between the two of you. Another thing to keep in mind, confidence is key, but so is calibration. These phrases work best when they feel natural, so practice them in front of a mirror or with a friend until they roll off your tongue effortlessly. If you come across as trying too hard, it can break the spell. But when you deliver them with ease and a twinkle in your eye, they're unstoppable. Think of yourself as a charismatic storyteller, weaving a narrative that makes her want to be part of your world. You might be wondering, what if I'm not naturally confident? Here's the good news. Confidence is a skill you can build. Start small. Use these phrases in low-stakes situations like chatting with a barista or a coworker. Notice how people respond when you show genuine interest and a bit of playful boldness. Over time, you'll feel more comfortable using these tools in higher-stakes moments like a date or a conversation with someone you're really into. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes, and soon you'll be creating those magical connections without even thinking about it. Let's talk about why these phrases are so effective from a psychological perspective. They work because they tap into core human desires: to be seen, to be challenged, and to feel a sense of intrigue. When you tell someone they have a unique quality, you're validating their individuality in a way that feels personal and rare. When you set a standard or create a challenge, you're appealing to their desire to prove themselves. And when you add a touch of mystery, you're triggering curiosity, which is one of the most powerful drivers of attraction. These aren't just random lines. They're rooted in how people connect on a deep emotional level. But a word of caution, these phrases are tools, not tricks. They only work if you're genuine. If you're just reciting lines to manipulate or impress, she'll sense it and the connection will fizzle. The goal is to use these phrases as a way to express your authentic self, your confidence, your curiosity, your playfulness. When you approach conversations with that mindset, you're not just attracting her, you're building a real, meaningful connection that could lead to something special. So, where do you go from here? Start by picking one or two of these phrases that feel most natural to you. Maybe you're drawn to the playful challenge of, "I don't think you're ready for me yet." Or maybe you love the sincerity of, "That's what I like most about you." Experiment with them in your next conversation. Pay attention to how she responds and let that guide you. The more you use these tools, the more you'll see how powerful they can be in creating attraction and building connections. And here's one final thought. Attraction isn't just about words, it's about the energy you bring to the table. Be present, be curious, and don't be afraid to show a little vulnerability. When you combine these phrases with genuine interest and a confident vibe, you're not just another guy trying to get her attention. You're someone she can't stop thinking about. If you found these tips helpful, there's plenty more where that came from. For more insights on building attraction, confidence, and meaningful connections, check out my YouTube channel, WisdomWavesAura. I dive deeper into the art of connection, sharing practical tools and strategies to help you navigate relationships with ease and authenticity. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and join the community. Your next game-changing tip is waiting for you.